Hello. Welcome to the 16th episode of the course review with Kamath. In today's episode, we are going to again review the course International Automotive Engineering from Technische Hochschule Ingolstadt. And in today's episode, I have with me Rohan Kini, who studied this course and is now currently pursuing his PhD at University of Augsburg. So let us welcome him to this session and let us get to know more about what he studied during his master's in this International Automotive Engineering course. Hi Rohan, welcome.
Hi Kiran, thank you for the welcome.
So I think now that you have finished your studies, you are at the right stage wherein you can say what exactly did you study and also probably motivate the students, guide the students who are coming to Germany to pursue this particular course. So that being said, probably it is nice to know how the journey started for you and how did you end up in Hochschule Ingolstadt.
So for me, the motivation first of all to come to Germany stemmed when I started my mechanical engineering. So as you know, in India, whenever you tell your relatives that you are doing mechanical engineering, they will say, okay, for your future scope will be in Germany because Germany is known for mechanical engineering. So when I started my mechanical engineering, I was hearing this a lot. So I did basic research on it, and I had in my mind that okay, after my bachelor's, I have an option to come to Germany because of my background. And then I did not act upon it throughout my bachelor's. Um, but after completing my bachelor's, I started working at Bosch, and Bosch being a German company, I had many colleagues who were from Germany, and all the technical documents and all the technological stuff was in German. And yeah, so this pushed me towards again reconsidering my career towards Germany, and I started preparing for that. And when I looked at the options I have for as a mechanical engineering who wanted to get into the field of data science, informatics, the choices were limited because we have to meet the credits requirement from our bachelor studies to the master studies here. So, for example, if I wanted to apply for a traditional data science course in Germany, I would not be qualified. Even if I had like 10 CGPA and 10 years of experience in India, I would not qualify for that because I did not study those subjects back in my bachelor's. So out of the few courses I had got admission for 3 to 4, and then this was my preferred course, and then I came here to study this.
So you said that this course, International Automotive Engineering, was your preferred course. Yeah. Was there a specific reason behind it? Did this course offer something special in comparison to the other courses that you got into?
Yes. So basically, what I would also like to tell the viewers is that this course is suitable if you have work experience in the automotive field. So let us say if you are a fresher and you do not have any background, this course may not be suitable because we do not go in depth in any of the fields which we study in this course. So let us say if this course is meant to supplement your experience. For example, if you have a background in mechanical engineering and you have worked in the automotive field, and then you want to get some basic knowledge about signal processing or vehicle electronics, then this will supplement your work experience, and you will then be ready to get into the market of mechatronics in automotive engineering. So from mechanical engineering, you'll be transitioning towards mechatronics and informatics. But if you want to of course, now I'm doing exactly the opposite. I'm doing my PhD in data science, but for that I will explain in due course how that happened. But generally, it is advisable for this course is advisable for people who have experience. So because I had experience in Bosch, so uh, I was working as an engine calibration engineer. So I was already introduced to some topics like signal processing, Kalman filters, how the software was developed, automotive software, and then I wanted to get a degree in this field so that I could completely transition towards that field. So this is why I chose this course. Of course, there were other courses which also had such subjects, but they are from technical universities. And for me, this option was good because this option, if you look at the website, it also, because this is Technische Hochschule and not just Hochschule, we also qualify for PhDs later. And the way the course is structured, it is also suitable for finding jobs. And you have just 90 credits instead of 120 credits, which you have in technical universities. So for me, this was more suitable because I had an option to finish my studies faster and just build upon whatever experience I had.
Yeah, that's a great insight that you gave, because if you can supplement what you have already been working on, then there is nothing better rather than starting again from scratch on a new topic. Yeah, but what interests me is that you said you are currently working in artificial intelligence, data science, more or less, in this area. So this course specifically allows you to study different topics.
Yep.
Correct me if I am wrong, and then you can choose your path the way you want.
You can choose your path, but the way the course is structured, it is rigid. It is straightforward. So you have to complete your studies. You need 90 ECTS, and 30 ECTS is for master thesis, and the remaining 60 is from your 12 subjects. So each subject in your what was offered by the university is for 5 ECTS. And I have seen from different universities where you have subjects with 1.5, 2 credits, 3 credits. So here it is simple. You have to complete 12 subjects, and each subject is for 5 ECTS. That is it. And then you have 6 compulsory subjects. I will go and list them later. First, you have 2 paths. You have vehicle safety and vehicle electronics. In vehicle safety, you will study subjects like crash mechanics. You will study subjects like signal processing. You will study subjects like integrated safety and management. So you will basically, and also testing methods. What are the European norms for which the vehicles have to pass in order to get certification. So this will cover both. If you want to get into testing, if you want to go into development, it will cover both the fields. This is the path I chose. And then there is another path, that is vehicle electronics. So in electronics, I do not remember exactly what the subjects are, but basically it is like electrical. You'll be studying electrical engineering. You'll also be studying electronics and related subjects. So basically, if you want to get into kind of informatic field, you can take up vehicle safety, and if you want to go into electronics, you can take up vehicle electronics field. So you have to take 4 subjects from each of the field. So if you select vehicle safety, you have to take 4 subjects from vehicle safety, and then you have 2 electronics, 2 electives, which you are free to choose from. So if you want to take from, if I have taken my main stream as vehicle informatics, I can take 2 electives from vehicle electronics, but I can also take from something else completely. For example, I took artificial intelligence in automotive systems. And then there's also a subject called as knowledge modeling, so which teaches us about application of machine learning and other data science techniques in the automotive field. Then there are subjects related to specific sensors. So there will be one subject is completely dedicated towards development and testing of radar sensors, how it is used in the automotive field. Then and likewise, if you take vehicle electronics, you can take subjects from vehicle safety, or else you can again take other subjects which I mentioned before. And then there are 6 subjects which
Mhm.
you will study, which everybody has to study, no
Mhm.
matter what stream you take. So these 6 subjects are, so in this course you will have students from different backgrounds like electronics, computer science, and mechanical, and to bring everybody to the same level.
Mhm.
These 6 subjects are designed, so they are, first of all, you'll study about vehicle dynamics,
Mhm.
you'll study about CAD,
Mhm.
so that is basic for mechanical engineering, but the people from electronics and computer science do not know about that.
Mhm.
Then you have automotive electronics, which is like very simple for
Mhm.
electronic students, but
Mhm.
tough for
Mechanical.
mechanical and computer science students. And then you have mathematical modeling, where you learn how to build mathematical models of automotive of automobiles.
Mhm.
And then there is one group project which is compulsory for all the students. So it is a group work. So usually there will be uh, 10 students per group,
Mhm.
depending upon the topic. So the topics are like real life projects, so
Mhm.
they will be usually funded by the automotive companies. So as you know,
Mhm.
the university is in Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt is the home for Audi,
Mhm.
and not just Audi. So all the automotive companies have tie up with the university. So
Mhm.
there is a research center called as Charisma,
Mhm.
and there a lot of research in the field of non-destructive testing, destructive testing,
Mhm.
and sensors, ADAS. All these in all these fields, the research is going on, and you will get a chance to work in one of the projects,
Okay.
one of the research project in your as a part of your curriculum. And yes, so this is a group work. So this will be usually done in the second semester, and you will usually have a choice of topics
Mhm.
which you have to from which you can select.
Mhm.
So if you want to get into informatics, first you can select vehicle safety,
Mhm.
and then you can also select your project course which aligns with that. Like
Mhm.
for example, I took up a project which was related to developing algorithms to detect environmental effects on radar data.
Mhm.
And yeah, so then you have your master thesis, which is for 30 ECTS,
Mhm.
and that can be done in the university, but it can also be done. The professors also encourage you to work in the industry as well.
Yeah. So it's very clear the way you explained. So in total, there are 12 subjects, 6 in the first and 6 in the second. And then you can choose 4 topics from one of the majors that you choose.
Yes.
And then you can choose 2 of the open electives. Are these open electives from all the domains that is available in the university, or again is it restricted to some topics?
So it is, you just cannot pick any subject
Mhm.
which is offered by the university,
Mhm.
but the choice which is offered
Mhm.
is quite wide.
Okay.
So there are some so you can also take up subjects like entrepreneurship,
Mhm.
but you cannot just go pick up any subject from a different course. So
Understood.
that is not allowed. So in your first semester, in your portal, you will get the options of to select some of the electives, which is
So there is a list of
list of
subjects which you
electives.
can
Yes.
choose from. Yeah, I think this course is beautifully structured because I also studied at Hochschule. However, we did not have choices to select subjects from. We did not have a concept of open electives. And do you think you could be able to change your domain now that you are working more or less in data science? Is this possible because you had something called as open electives from where you started picking some of the subjects that you wanted to pursue, or do you think also the course already offered something like this?
So in the course, there are already subjects. So there is a, if you take vehicle safety, there is already a subject called as signal processing and sensors. In that, you will learn the basics of machine learning and other related data science techniques. But in these subjects you'll just touch the basics of each of the subjects, and according to me, this will not qualify you to start a full-time job just based on studying these subjects. But what this does is these subjects are structured so nicely that at least it will qualify you to get some internship. So whatever they teach is like crisp, and they will teach you what is required for by the companies. And then if you have this in your transcript, and if you have some good grades, I would suggest, so the course is designed for 3 semesters, but I would suggest to take a break of 1 semester, do an internship, and then do your master thesis. And then this will, like, so the 1 year where you're doing your internship and then your master thesis will give you enough um, professional experience for you to qualify for a
job in
full-time job after your masters. So if you want to, let's say if you already have experience in data science and you just want a master's degree, then of course there is no need for you to do that. There is not much addition to your knowledge which will happen, but you will get a master's degree, and this will qualify you for a high-paying job. So this is good. But most of the people would not have a lot of experience in this field. So in my course, 90% of the people were from mechanical engineering, and none of us had a lot of experience in data science. So for me, in my role at Bosch, my responsibility was not in the field of data science, but I had some courses, and there was some innovation drives in Bosch which pushed me towards this field, and that is why I had some basic knowledge in this field. And then I applied as soon as I came here. I applied for working student jobs, and then I started working from second semester and did that for 1 year, 1 year of working student, and this helped me transition completely from mechanical engineering to data science. And then I did my master thesis in the same field, continuation topic from my working student, and this helped me. So 1.5 years experience in the field of data science helped me then transition completely towards the field.
But as far as I see that you already planned a little bit well in advance, was there some seniors that guided you, or how did you arrive to a conclusion that, okay, I need to plan well in advance and then I need to take this path?
So yes, there were a couple of my seniors, and one thing would be that in this course, since, and I think this is normal for any Hochschule course, the content is crisp. So you should know what is the outcome of the course before joining it, because after the course, so let's say in a technical university, you have the luxury to choose, okay, let's say if I'm not interested in field A, I'll say take subjects from field B and qualify for to work in that field. But here it is not possible. So for me, I spoke to seniors, I connected with people who had just graduated from the university just before I joined, and there were also WhatsApp groups for each university, and we were discussing about what the course offers, and then this helped me choose this subject, because when after I came here, I was clear I wanted to take these subjects. I wanted to get into data science, and then I just worked my way towards it. So there was no going back once I started working towards it.
Yeah, thank you for the beautiful explanation, because I think you covered most of the subjects that you studied, how it is structured, and how should one think and how should one prepare even before choosing this course. What also interests me is how many students studied along with you, first thing, and then the second thing is, since there were students from different branches or different studies, did it also help you to broaden your knowledge by working with other fellow classmates or colleagues?
So The name of the course is International Automotive Engineering. In short, it is called IAE. But nowadays, I stands for India, not international. So earlier the intake was just 25,
Okay.
but now they are increasing it each and every year. And when I joined, it was like 70 students. It has increased from 25 to 70 in like 3 years. But currently, I do not know. So I passed out just recently, and it's been 2 years since I got into the university, and there might have been increase in the number of intake. But the good thing is there are two intakes. So there are intakes for both winter semester and summer semester, and it makes no difference if you want to, let's say, take admission in the summer semester. It's still fine. You'll be studying the same subjects. Nothing will change. The only thing that will change is what subjects you were supposed to study in second semester, you'll be studying in the first. That's it. So it does not make any difference. So you can apply to both. And talking about the students, yeah, like I said, about 90% of the students were from India. And technically, people can join from electronics and computer science, but I think almost all the students were from mechanical engineering. So for me, for my personal experience, I could not, exchange knowledge with some other field. But the course is designed in such a way that it forces you to gain knowledge from other fields as well.
Okay.
And even like whatever you study from theoretical subjects, you will also be applying it in the project work. So it helped because all of the students had similar level of knowledge in electronics or computer science, whatever it is, and then we together try to solve some problems, and then that's how we increase our knowledge.
To summarize, probably this course would not offer a lot of international exposure in terms of different cultures, but the course itself is structured such that you will get to learn about different topics, even though the students are mostly from mechanical engineering background. It would not restrict you in any way with regard to gaining exposure to different topics. So one of the most important thing, even before anyone wants to come to Germany, is how to apply for this course. And always it's not straightforward how to apply for this course. And as I see, May 3rd or May 4th is the deadline for this year. Do you have any tips or any knowledge that to share on how to apply?
Yep. So basically, the requirement for this course is 210 ECTS from your bachelor studies. But none of the Indian universities in India have 210 ECTS. So all the Indian universities which have four-year course, they are equivalent to 180 ECTS of Germany. And then this additional 30 ECTS you will get from work experience from India. So if you have 6 months of work experience in India, and if you have a valid experience certificate, you will get additional 30 ECTS. And this is how you will qualify to apply for this university. You have to first send your documents to UniAssist, so they will give you a VPT, a document which says that your university is legit and it converts your Indian grade into German grade. And then you have to upload some documents which are requested. So main 4 documents are your transcript, then you have to upload your project work, so a certificate which says that you worked on an automotive project, then your master thesis certificate, and this will help if it is in the field of automotive, and then if you have some internship.
Do you mean bachelor thesis?
Bachelor thesis, yes. And for each of these documents, there are some points. So basically, for the final aptitude test, so in the website you will see that there is an aptitude test, but most of the students are confused about if they have to write a test coming to Germany or from India. But this is nothing you have to write. You just have to upload some documents and they will grade your documents appropriately. So 60% of your aptitude test score will be from your grade, bachelor grade, which is converted to German by VPD, and the 40% is from your documents which you submitted. The 4 documents which I mentioned, each document has 10 points,
Mhm.
and if you get like 30 to 40, you'll get 1,
Mhm.
and if you get 20 to 30, you'll get 2, and so on.
Mhm.
So, and they will combine both 60% of your grades from your 60% of the grades and 60% from these documents. So if you have automotive projects apart from your thesis in bachelor, and so with your regard to your transcript, they will see if you have subjects related to control engineering or
Mhm.
mechatronics. So about this, I think almost all the universities in India are similar,
Mhm.
at least for mechanical engineering course. So everybody would get the same score, but where the students get ranked differently is in your projects, your thesis,
Mhm.
and your work experience. So you need to have 6 weeks of experience in on the automotive field to get 10 points in that field. So there is a calculation for every 4 weeks you'll get 2.5 points.
Mhm.
So even if you have 5 years,
Mhm.
you'll get 10 points. But if you have just 6 months, it's still fine. You'll get 10 points.
Okay.
And you have to be careful. So they have mentioned why each document is necessary. So what each document tells about you, your knowledge in automotive engineering, and even if you do not have relevant projects, if you say I worked on this topic, and because of this I received certain knowledge, and if you curate a document in a nice way which communicates that information, that will still help you do it. For me, I had some automotive projects. I gave a brief summary of what it was about and the relevant certificates, and I also mentioned if I had received some grade for it or not. Yes, so these 4 documents are important, and then you will be graded, and based on the grade, there will be cutoff. So usually it is for 1.5. So the cutoff is getting tough, stricter and stricter each year. But when I got admission, it was 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, if you have good grades about 1.6 to 1.7 in your bachelor's, and if you have relevant experience, you will qualify for this job, for this master studies. Yeah, and all of the documents should be uploaded in the portal, so there is no need for you to send any documents. Yeah, and then each of the documents needs some particular format, and if you do not upload it in the right format, you will get a notification. But the thing is, it is important to upload all your documents right, it is preferably on the first day of the application itself, because a lot of applicants apply for this course, more than 1,000, and the selection is about 70, and they will take a lot of time for you to give feedback. Let us say if you want, sometimes they will ask you for your for the content of your certain subjects in your course, and you'll have to upload those documents, and those documents may not be readily available. You might have to get it from your university, and you may already be working elsewhere. So you might need some time to get those documents, some unforeseen situations. So it is better to apply on the first day of the application itself, and then you will have some 2 or 3 months of time if there is any issue with your documents to rectify it. And then so usually it is like 1 month before the university, the first day of the semester starts, you'll get your results. So it's a bit tricky. So apply for other universities as well, get an admit, get your visa stuff done. But yeah, if this is your only university, then it becomes a little tricky, because within 1 month you have to get your visa, then you have to book your flight tickets, then you also have to find accommodation here, which is pretty difficult because Ingolstadt is very small place. It is full of students. The admissions are keep increasing year on year, but the number of houses are not increasing. So there is a lot of demand for houses, and you need to start your house hunt very soon. As soon as you get your admission, you should start all of this immediately.
And all that you already mentioned with regarding to the application process, is it already very well documented in their website, or is it something more from your experience?
Like on the points which I mentioned
Mhm.
about the weightage of each document, that is available in the exam regulations,
Mhm.
but you have to read through a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
This was guided to me by
Mhm.
my senior, so
Mhm.
even I didn't go through the document.
Mhm.
But rest of the stuff,
Mhm.
it's pretty straightforward. If
Mhm.
the documents which they have requested, what format they should be in, what each document conveys,
Mhm.
it is clear in the website, and also in the portal
Mhm.
you have clear fields where you have to upload,
Mhm.
and there should not be any confusion
Okay.
related to it.
So it's very well
Then,
documented somewhere
yes,
in the website itself if
yes,
someone wants to go through it. Yeah.
yes.
No, thank you very much for all the information that you shared. If you have one advice to all the applicants who are choosing this course or want to study this course, what would that be?
I mean, for me, this course was very well structured, very crisp. So, do your homework, go through all the subjects offered by this course, see what, do a little bit of research on the kind of jobs you'll be getting into after this course. And personally, for me, I would highly recommend to come to this course, especially if you have some already have some experience in the automotive field. And yes,
Yeah, thank you very much, Rohan, for joining us on
thank you.
this course review with Kamath, episode number 16. I hope a lot of people get inspired from your journey and also probably reach out to you over LinkedIn or something.
Yes.
So, for all the viewers who enjoyed this course review, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys. Bye bye.